My dear students, so in the last class we have started the directing chapter and one of the most important from the viewpoint of your examination. So in that we have discussed the meaning and definition of directing, and along with the elements, importances and features we are discussing. So total in the directing we have 6 elements are there. Under the first one, delegation, we are already discussed it. That is, the delegation is nothing but a process of transferring of authority or order, rights to from superior to a subordinate. The second one, supervision. The third one, leadership. Fourth one, motivation, communication, and the last one, coordination. Yes, the first one and last one we are already discussed. So the last one, the coordination has been discussed in your first chapter, that is in a management, and the delegation has been discussed in the organizing chapter we are discussing. That is, even the elements of delegation also have been discussed. That is, authority, responsibility and accountability we are discussing. So in today's classes, let me discuss about what is supervision. The another one element of directing, that is supervision. Yes. So, yes, the first thing, what the name the supervision indicates. The word supervision consists of two terms, super and vision. So, in the supervision, the two names are going to be consist. That is super and vision. The word super means over and above, and the word vision means to see. Means here the super means to. It means over and above, and the word means the word vision means to see. Means here supervision means that is seeing about the over and above of an activity. So thus when they combines, they gives the meaning of supervision, that is seeing from above. That is the names of, that is the word which we combines the super and vision. The super means that is above and over. So the vision means that is vision means see. So when we join these two words, so we can say that one seeing from above. So supervision means overseeing the subordinates at work to ensure that the worker is being performed as required. So here supervision means here, so they are overseeing or above seeing. So here they are overseeing the workers' works, whether they are working according to the requirement or according to the plans, or whether they are working in a proper manner. So this overseeing is called as a supervision. So here supervision refers to the direct and immediate guidelines and control of subordinates in performances of their tasks. So here in our working places there will be the supervisor will be there. So that person used to be look after the exact works, what the exact work is going to be carried out, and in this supervision we can see the direct solutions and the immediate guidelines will be provided, and immediately the mistakes can be make corrections when we are going to be see what the works are going to be carried out by the workers in the organization. So for example, so ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀವ, ನಾವು ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್, ಎಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವೆದರ್ ದೇ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ problem, whether they have any doubts. So ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಾಗ if you people are doing any wrong entries ಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ, we are going to be make the corrections. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. In the same way, in an organization where the works are has been carried out, so the supervisor has to be look after what the works are going to be carried out from the workers, and he used to find that one if any mistakes or if the workers need any guidance, means there will be a person, that is a supervisor, he used to be clear all the doubts and used to provide the guidelines. So that is in the supervision we can see the direct and immediate guidelines will be provided and there will be a control of a subordinates. Yes, obviously now presence ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ನ ಲಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, there will be a proper systematic work is going to be carried out by the workers and thus so all are immediate direct immediate solutions or guidelines and clearing of the mistakes. So along with that the control of a subordinates, these all three are going to be indicates to, that is to increase their performances along with reaching their task is ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್, ದ ಸೂಪರ್ವಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಸೂಪರ್ವಿಷನ್ is concerned with initiating action, putting the plans and decisions by stimulations of the human resources of the enterprises. So here another meaning for supervision. Yes, so here the supervision is concerned with the initiating action. So they are initiating means that is ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡುವಂತದ್ದು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೈಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡೋದು and putting the people, putting the plans. Yes, so what are the plans are made from the top level, those plans are going to be implemented and decisions by stimulations of human resources of the enterprises. So here a supervisor or in the supervision the decisions will be left to a human resources, that is employees. The employees are going to be take the new decisions, so whatever they are required to perform the jobs or to perform the tasks. So this is the meaning of supervision. So overall we can say is that one, supervision means which is going to be which in supervision we can see the direct and immediate guidelines and the control of a subordinates. It leads to increase their efficiency and achieve the organizational goals. So here in the supervision we can see the over and above, seeing the what are the activities are going to be carried out from the employees in the organization. The next thing, importances or functions of a supervision. Yes, the first one, maintains contact. The first one, the maintains contact. Supervision maintains day-to-day contact and friendly relations with the workers. He guides and instructs them like a friend, a philosopher and a guide. Yes, obviously. So when the works are has to be carried out from the workers, obviously we should maintain a good relationship with the workers. So that place will be in the first place the supervisor is going to be take a first place, one who have a good relationship with the workers, because he is a guide, he is an instructor, he is a motivator. Is it? And he is also going to be clear the errors of the errors in the work process. So here, so he will be going to be act as a, he will be have a good relationship with the workers like a friend and advisor or the philosopher. So when they are going to be clarified, or when they are maintain the good relationship, automatically it helps for good communication among the workers and the supervisor. Is it? So that is the first one, that is maintains contact. That is our supervision helps to maintain the contacts with the employees in the organization. Second one, act as a link. Yes. So here a supervisor acts as a link between the workers and the manager. So here in the middle level we can see the manager. Is it? So after the manager we can see the supervisor. Yes. After that workers. So here, so above this one you can see the top level. Yes. So here a supervisor is going to create the link between the manager and the workers, because he is a direct communicator to a worker. So here whatever the works are has to be carried out, it will going to be supplied, or the authority is going to be transferred to a workers, because whatever the guidelines is or whatever the instructions provided by the manager, those are going to be modified and make a simplification and in an understandable manner. Those are going to be discussed, or those are going to be informations will be provided to workers. That because how means here, because only the supervisor will be having maintain the contacts with the workers. So in that cases, the supervisor will be having a good relationship like a friend or a philosopher or a order or which one suggester or whatever it may be. So in that cases, the supervisor plays a very important role between the manager and the worker, as he conveys management ideas and instruction to our workers and workers' grievance and suggestions to the managers. So here for the workers supports, and if the workers are needed anything, then they used to suggest, then the supervisor is going to suggest to our going to give the information related to our workers to our managers. And thus it helps to reduce the conflicts and misunderstanding between the two groups. So here when all the instructions or when all the informations are conveyed clearly, so it helps to reduce the conflicts or the misunderstandings between the workers in the organization. So this is another one importance of supervision, that creates a link, because means here supervision, that a supervisor plays a very important role as a middle person between the manager and the worker in creating the link between the manager and the workers. The next one, maintains group unity. Yes, a supervisors sort out difference among the workers in order to maintain the group unity and harmony with the organization. Yes, so here a supervisor, so he used to identify different units or different groups in the organization. So those groups are going to be create the good relationships, and so he used to maintain the group unity among the workers, and for what purpose means to maintain the harmonious in the organization, because he will be a communicator. So in that cases, when he reduces the conflicts or when he reduces the misunderstanding, it will help to a supervisor to answer the questions of the manager and to provide the instructions. So in that cases, it helps to maintain the group unity in the organization, that is a supervisor. The next one, ensures performances. A supervisor is responsible for the achievement of goal, for which he motivates his employees and ensure performances. Yes, so here, whatever the works are going to be carried out from manager or a supervisor or the worker is to reach the organizational goals. So here, supervisor role is to ensure the very effective performances from the employees in the organization. So here, by creating good relationship and providing the clear instructions along with the guidelines, so obviously it can increase the efficiency by motivating the employees. So when the efficiency has been increased, it helps to reach the organizational goals, and we can increase the performances levels of the employees to perform in the organization. The next one, provides on-the-job training. Yes, so we had learned the word, we had already heard the word of on the job, is it? On-the-job training, that is methods of training. We are discussing on the job and off the job. On the job means that is in an actual workplace. When the candidates are in actual workplace, the training facilities are going to be provided. So that is called as a on the job training. Yes. So here in the supervision we can see that is on the job training through constant supervision and guidelines. Supervisor provides on the job training to our workers. Yes. So here works is, so he'll be the trainer or he is to provide the on the job training to workers to increase their skills and knowledges that is required to carry out the jobs, so required to perform the jobs. So in that cases, when there is a necessity of on the job training, so even the supervisor plays an important role in providing on the job training to workers to clear their or to give some more increasing their skills and knowledges which required to carry out the performances in the organization. The next one, builds moral. Yes, so a supervisor helps to build high level of moral and motivate the employees through effective leadership and motivation. Yes, so he used to build the moralness among the employees along with motivate the employees through effective and leadership and motivation. Yes, by motivating the employees, he can build the moral in the, that is equity, disciplineness. Is it? So this may be even the it helps to, that is a supervisor helps to build the more moral in the employees, that is by honesty irbodu athwa interest levels irbodu athwa inda helbeku disciplineness irbodu athwa avrige equity maintain ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್. ಹೌ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ by motivating the employees or increasing their satisfaction, that is a leaderships galana build madodra mukantra they can build the morals in the employees. The next one, provides feedback. A supervisor consistently analyzes the work of subordinates and provides feedback by suggesting way and mean to develop new skills. Yes, so he will be direct contact with the workers and he used to identify and he used to see what is the performances level of the particular employee. If we need extra skills and knowledges, so he used to provide the by giving a feedback, that is in a suggestive way, it can increase the performances of that particular employee, that is by giving a feedbacks. So even though he used to provide the feedbacks to workers about their performances, whether they are working in a proper manner or whether they are need any modifications or whether they are need any new skills and knowledges to carry out particular works. So those kinds of feedbacks are also can be provided by the supervisor. So these are the importances or functions of a supervision. So the first one, maintain contacts. So here our supervisor only the person who directly have a contact with the low level workers, because he used to guide her, he is an instructor and he is a motivator. So when he has to when he has to give the instructions or orders means, so he should have a good relationship with the workers too. So that cases used to maintain the contact with the employees in the organization. The next one, act as a link. Yes, so he comes under the middle between the manager and the workers. So whatever the works are going to be completed by the workers, those are going to be submitted to a supervisor and then the supervisor is going to submit to a manager. Even the same way, when the instructions are provided or when the informations are provided, so the manager is to provide the informations to a supervisor, then the supervisor is going to be instruct to the workers according to their capacity or according to their levels of performances, they used to be instructed. So in that cases, used to play the link as he used to create the link between the manager and the workers. The next one, maintains group unity. Yes, the supervisor maintain the good group unity among the employees, because it helps to perform the required or assigned tasks with the minimum period when he maintain the group unity among the employees. So when we consideration as individual persons. So all the works cannot be completed by individual person. So in that cases, when we have a group of members, that is a main objective of a management is to, that is getting the work from others. That is others means that is a group of members. So here same way a supervisor maintain the group unity among the workers in the organization. The next one, ensures performances. Yes, by providing the guidelines, by making the corrections, used to maintain the or used to helps to increase the performances level of the workers. Yes, obviously when he is in a spot or when he plays an analyzing the performances of the employees, obviously the workers are going to clear their doubts and it helps to increase their performances level in the organization. The next one, provides on the job training. Yes, so he'll be in the spot and used to analyze the performances, so whether they need any corrections, so in that particular place he used to make a corrections, or he can identify that one if any group of persons or if any individual persons need any further training to increase their skills and knowledges, he will be the first person to clear their or to train the persons to increase their skills and knowledges required to carry out the performances in the organization. The next one, builds moral. Yes, not only in performances or not only in the training process or not only in a group unit, along with that one, he used to be plays a very important role in increasing the moral in the employees. Employees ಅಲ್ಲಿ moral ಅನ್ನು increase ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ very important role ನ play ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು supervisor. How means here? That is by motivating the employees. Yes. First thing in an organization, we need a unity among the employees. So how the unity is going to be built? When there is no discrimination among the employees. Andre discriminations irbaadu. Naan ee jaati, neen aa jaati, athwa naan ee caste, neen aa caste, athwa groupisms. So these are should not be in the organization. So even that is also going to be maintained by the supervisor. So is it? So in that cases, by building a honesty na build madodra mukantra, discipline na carry out madodra mukantra, and maintaining the equity among the employees. So idin ee ರೀತಿಯಾದ morals galana, how he is going to build the moral? By motivating the employees. So another one, importance of supervision. The next one, provides feedback. Yes, so whatever the works is used to be analyzed, so after that one used to give the feedback to the workers. So what is the level of performances? Yes, so for example, I have a capacity, but ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಸಂಬಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನದು ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೀಡ್ ಮೋರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಮೋರ್, ಎಸ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮೋರ್, ಪುಟ್ ಅ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್ while giving by the motivating, he used to give the feedbacks to workers. So how the performances has to be increased. So ನಿಮ್ಮ performances ನ increase ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು? the supervisor. Yes, so here a supervisor meaning, that is supervision means overseeing or overseeing what the works are going to be carried out by the employees in the organization. So in the supervision we can see the direct and immediate guidelines will be provided at the workplaces. So it helps to reduce the mistakes or errors in the performances. So that is another meaning of a supervision. So in this, the importances and functions we are discussing. So that is another one element that has been completed. The next one, motivation. Yes, you might have heard the word of motivation. Is it? So then what is motivation? So here, motivation is one of the important element in direction. Motivation is derived from the Latin word mover, which means to move or to engage. So motivation helps in converting the ability to work into the willingness to work. Yes. So your motivation. So why the motivation? What is motivation means? That is a motivation means which helps in converting the ability to work into the willingness to work. Andre ನಮ್ಮ ability na yes so ಅದನ್ನ willing ಆಗಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದು? motivation. Yes. So here for the performances of the job there is need for both ability to work and willingness to work. Yes. So according to M.S. Furland, motivation refers to the way in which the urges, desires, aspirations, striving or needs direct, control or explain the behavior of a human beings. Yes. So the Furland is defining that one. A motivation is the way in which the desire arises, or the stress, the aspirations, or the direct control of the behavior. That is a motivation going to be directly impact on the behavior of the persons. So he simplified that one to increase our aspirations or to increase our desires and or either to or our needs is. So the directly motivation is going to control or explains about the behavior of the human beings. That is the definition of a motivation. According to William G. Scott, motivation means a process of stimulating people to action to accomplish desired goals. Yes. So here which one? Williams is defining that one. Motivation is the process of stimulating the people. Stimulating is nothing but encouraging the people to action to accomplish desired goals. Yes. So he is motivating the employees means or to he is stimulating, he is encouraging the persons or peoples to achieve their desired goals. So whatever the qualities it may be or whatever the words are has been impacted to a particular person or human being for all purpose to means to increase their ability and to reach the desired goals of the certain particular persons in the organization. So that is the definition given by the William. So therefore motivation can be used to create the interest and improve the ability of the workers in the organization. Yes, obviously. So motivation in the ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ yes, it helps to we can be used, the motivation can be used as a term that is by increasing or going to create the interest level and to improve their ability to perform in the organization. So here the motivation means that is it is a process of stimulating people to action, andre stimulating people to work for all purpose to increase to accomplish the desired goals. So this is the meaning and definition of a motivation. The next one, features of motivation. Yes. So here motivation is a psychological phenomena. Yes. So the motivation is a psychological phenomena means nama psychological impact agutte yadu motivation. So it is personal and intra feeling like an or drives desires and aspirations of human being which influence human behavior. Yes. So here nama desires, nama aspirations alva, nama ಆಸೆಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲ್ಗಳು ಇವುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ going to be impact on the behavior of the human being. So that is it's a psychological phenomena. Which one? The motivation. The second one, goal directed behavior. Yes. So for all purpose we used to increase the interest level or the ability to reach the desired goals. So your motivation inspires an employee what purpose to means to achieve the desired goals in the organization. The next one, motivation may be positive or negative. Yes, so in the motivation we can see the positivity and the negativity also we can see. Positive motivation means inspiring people to work better by providing incentives and so ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. The one is that is positive motivation. Then negative motivation means forcing people to work by threatening or punishments. Yes, so punishments ಇಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. That is called as a negative motivation. So motivation will two types, that is positive motivation and negative motivation. Positive motivation means yes, motivating the persons to reach the goals. So when they reach the goals, so they used to get the incentives are going to be provided. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಗೋಲ್ ನ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. That is positive motivate. The second one, negative motivation means that is by forcefully motivating the peoples, that is to carry out the works, otherwise we will give the punishments. This is called as a negative motivation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು, ಅವರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ motivating. The next one, motivation is a complex process. Yes, it is not a simple way or simple task, it's a complex, big. So ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆ, enlarged ಆಗಿದೆ ಯಾವುದು motivation. So as the individual are heterogeneous in their expectations, perceptions and reactions. So ಎಲ್ಲಾದು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Is it on that cases that is depends on their expectations, depends on their reactions, they used to motivate the employees adalva. So in that cases the motivation is a complex process. So here again speaking about the features of motivation. The first one, motivation is a psychological phenomena. Yes, why it is a psychological phenomena means that is it is directly going to impact on the behavior of the human beings. Yes, so ನಮ್ಮ ಆಸೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಎಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಒಂದು ಅವರೇಜ್ ಒಂದು 70 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ because I have an ability to 70%, but I should be a topper of the college means obviously ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅವ ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ it going to be directly impact on the behavior of the person. So that is it's a psychological phenomena. The second one, goal directed behavior. Yes, so whatever so when we are going to be motivate the persons, so obviously there will be a goal. So idu complete agi the motivation is completely depends on the motivation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಗೋಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, motivation by a positive or negative. Yes, positive motivation and negative motivation. So in the positive motivation means that is by providing other benefits we can motivate the workers. Yes, so if for example workers irtare, ivattu ನೀವು 100 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 1000 ಅಥವಾ 100 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೋನಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ 100 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಚ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಮೋಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮೋಟಿವ್. ಇದೇನೆ ನೀವು 100 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ನಾಳೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗಳು ಯಾರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕಳ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ನೀವು OT ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ OT ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, motivation is a complex process. Yes, why it is a complex process means because each individual are going to be different from their perceptions or different from their characters and different from their reactions. ಹೌದಾ? Some persons are going to be ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈಗ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು 100 rupees ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, obviously they should increase their performances. ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, 100 rupees ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ವರ್ಕರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಏನೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನಿ. ನಾನು ಮನಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ, ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ವೇ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಟು ಬೋತ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅನ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ವೇ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ ಅನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ವೇ. ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ perceptions, their own reactions, their own expectations irutte. Depends on those things is the motivation has to be taken place. So that cases it is a complex. Yavado motivation is a complex. Yes, the next one, motivation process. Yes, the first one, an unsatisfied needs of an individual creates tension which stimulates its drives. Yes, so that is, for example, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೇನೆ ಇವಾಗ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ ನೀವು 25 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಲೋ 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಬಿಲೋ ನೀವು 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ unsatisfied with your works. So when unsatisfied needs of an individual, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗದೇ ಇರುವಂತಹ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್ ಅವರ ಆಸೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, this drives generates such behavior to satisfy such needs. Yes, so tension create ಆಗಿ ಆ ಆಸೆನ ತೀರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನ ಯಾವ ವೇಲ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಓದಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, when the needs is satisfied, the individual is relieved of tension. Yes, so first ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಬಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೋರ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೋರ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ದ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅರೈಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅರೈಸಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ such what are the ways can be identified to reach the needs. needs ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ desires ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೇನು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, by that methods we used to be follow that one, the needs are going to be satisfied. After that we are going to be relieved from the tensions. Yes, these are the process of motivation. The next one, importance of motivation. The first one, improves performances. Yes, so why they used to provide the motivation to increase their performances level, is it? That is the first one, that is improves performances. Motivation helps to improve the performances level of employees. It bridges the gap between the ability to work and willing to work. Yes, so ನಾನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಐ ಶುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು 100% ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿನ ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು, ದ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ರಿಸಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಟು performances. So that is, it helps to increase the performances level of the employees. After that one, builds ಏನದು errors. If in workers we might have see the errors ಅಥವಾ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ by motivating, yes you can do better than this. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ we can build the positive attitude among the employees. yes ನಂಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೂತಿರೋರ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ by the motivation, yes you can do it, you have the abilities, yes you do such things, ಈ ತರ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ obviously you used to try by willingly, is it? So motivation helps to change negative attitude of employees to positive attitude. yes ನನಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೂತಿರೋರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, yes I can do it ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ attitude ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So as to achieve organizational goals by using incentives such as bonus or ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ we can increase the performance, that is positive attitude can be built among the workers in the organization. The next one, reduce employees turnover. yes ಸೊ ಟರ್ನ್ ಓವರ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಅವರು ಬರ್ದನೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಬ್ರು ಒಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಆಗೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ? ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಇಂದ. ಹೌ motivation helps to reduce the employees turnover, that thereby saves the cost and new recruitment and training. yes so ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ಬಿಡೋದು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ obviously we used to be involved in a new recruitment process, selection process, training process, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ when we motivate such employees, ಆ ತರ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ obviously ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು, they used to be stay in the same organization and they used to be perform in better manner. When employees need are satisfied, they may not think of leaving the organization. It also helps to retain talented person in the organization. yes ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಅದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನನಗೆ ಬೆಟರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I can move to other jobs. But in the same way, the organization can get a new chances to recruit the new talented person for the particular jobs. The next one, introduce changes. Motivation helps the manager to introduce changes and motivated employees to show less resistance in accepting the changes as they know it necessary to adopt to changes in order to survive in the competitive world. yes so here it helps to managers to update it or to adjust it to a changes world by motivating. So even the employees are going to be follow the new changing environment because they are used to be work with the new changing environment. The next one, reduces absenteeism. Motivation helps to reduce absenteeism by providing proper working conditions, adequate rewards and good relationship with the superior. This make work are sources of pressure and workers do not frequently remain absent from works. yes so when the managers or when the workers are satisfied with their works, that is when we provide the proper working condition and adequate rewards and a good relationship with the superior, that is a completely good environment in an organization. So obviously we can reduce the absenteeisms in the workers. So this helps to reach the goals in a shorter period. So best example, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಡ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಡ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು, ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ದಾನೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ತರದಾಗಿ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ environment, that is in a good condition, so you might have reduced the absenteeism. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಗುಡ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. yes so these are the importances of motivation, that is improves the performances, that is by increasing their ability into willingness again, with a more confidence, with a more enthusiastic, it helps to carry out the works. The second one, builds positive attitude, means here even the negative attitude person can be converted into a positive attitude employees by motivating. The words has to be implemented by a negative attitude persons to a positive attitude person. The next one, reduce employees turnover. Yes, so the motivation helps to reduce the employees turnover, that is by saving the cost and times of recruitment, training and selection. The next one, induce changes. So by the motivation, even the manager is going to be induced, that is completely obey, or it going to be completely accept the changes in the organization, and along with the employees, even the employees are going to be workers are also be going to be updated and accepting the changes which are necessary in the organization to perform in a presenting changing environment. Even the changes are needed in the organization. It is also an important from the motivation. The next one, reduces absenteeism. Yes, by providing a good condition environment or good some incentives or rewards or awards is when we provide it, they are satisfied and they are very enthusiastic to carry out the works with the less absenteeism. Absenteeism ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, reduce ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So these are the importances of a motivation. So in the today classes we are discussing, that is supervision meaning and importances. The next one, a motivation features, process and the importances we are discussing. The next one we used to be discussed, that is very important from the viewpoint of your examination, that is Maslow's need hierarchy theory of motivation. In the next class we are going to be discussing. So thank you.